evening, everyone. Welcome to Damage Does D&D. It's Tuesday. It's Helloran Rising, and to find out exactly what happened last time, let's ask Gus, because he always says a good story.
Dear lovely Dal, I don't know if you can still hear me as you're sleeping in that, but I'm going to keep talking to you just in case you can. We've tried to find out where you are, but only found out you're asleep somewhere safe, a long, long way from Helloran. But don't worry, I'm working on a way to find you. But some mad stuff is happening here. Remember I told you about that bloke Snow, the one that gave me the scarf? Well, he was a nice guy, but now he's a nuttier than a fruitcake. Anyway, it looks like him and his loony pals are invading some cities and they're sailing this way, so we're going to try and stop him. We ran into a bunch of orcs with a very nice commander. Well, no, not nice in that way. I didn't even notice she was good looking. And I definitely didn't have a little thing for orc ladies. No, anyway, we bought a pub and then found that there was a baddie spy bloke hiding to the north, so we decided to go and find him and pull his claws out till he spilled all he knows. Me and Bridris, she's fine by the way, even bigger, and sends her love, decided to fly ahead and scout, and the others went on to find a secret entrance. Not quite sure what went on as I was up in the air keeping a watch out, but they obviously found the bad man as a fight broke out, and so Bridris flew down to rescue everyone and found out there was only one tabaxi without a tail, not like my beautiful Drago cat tail. Apparently we have to take him back to the old lady for questioning. Looks like all of Miet's clan are baddies now. I mean, we've only seen two and they're both are, so it makes sense they all must be. Can't wait till I see you again. I will find you. Love, Gus.
As ever, Gus speaks the truth, as he sees it. So, giving a slightly more detailed version of what's going on.
I don't know what you mean.
Where the hell you are. The majority of you are still in the Wandering Gus camp outside, to the north of the city. The only person that's not is Celeste, who was on a scouting solo mission and has just reappeared outside the gates of Kleinwater. Well, not directly outside the gates, the nearest tree, which is a fair way away towards the seafront. So that's where everybody is. Now, when we left off, the last thing that Miette was doing was holding up a glowing message cube in front of the captive's Guy's face and wondering whether or not to answer it. So, Miette, you can answer it.
Yeah, I actually meant to take that to the non-DM group chat during the week because I was like, oh crumbs, I have no idea what to do. And I still don't because I completely forgot about that part.
Oops. Well,
yeah,
you might want to make a decision, and quick.
So, top of the table talk first then?
Up to you, you know. If you want to chat about it quickly, then yeah, it's fine.
I would have reminded you about it, but I wasn't there when it happened, so I couldn't.
Fair.
Yeah, you were.
And he is now dead. Yes?
No, he's alive. He's just
He's
missing
alive.
a
Just missing
tail.
a tail.
It's just tailless.
No, he still has a tail. It's just
It's very
cut
short.
short.
All right.
His tail has been docked.
So,
Yeah.
But yeah.
we can't trust him, so we can't say speak. He'll have something to give away, and
we kill him.
they'll know that something's happened to him, regardless if he doesn't answer. But if we answer, they then, whoever it is, if it is Snow, will then know we're here, and the surprise is gone.
So you think just not answer it?
That is similar to what Florian would think as well, of everything going on at the minute.
Yeah. But we don't know whether or not Celeste has been spotted, so...
Yeah. So
Yeah, you guys have no idea where
surprise.
Celeste is currently.
I mean, I could answer it, pretend I found it on the floor of the pub.
I don't think that would work, Gus.
You phone who dis?
No, I think it's better we just keep it silent.
Yeah.
I'll slip the cube and try and pocket it unanswered.
Okay, fair enough. So, you have your captive, Guy, tied up. Half a tail missing. It is nighttime. What would you like to do?
I'm going to just get a bit of spare cloth and tie around his eyes,
Okay.
like a blindfold for him, and we'll be like, "Now's as good a time as any. We get back then, bit of a rest up, and then set off for tomorrow."
Rest up and prepare for his arrival. We don't know when he's gonna get here.
No, hopefully Celeste will have something to tell us whenever she gets back. Hopefully, I mean, she can't be out for much longer, I suppose, can she?
No.
So,
Well, I hope
back to
not.
the camp.
If she's not back, then we know something's wrong.
Yeah. And then our surprises at least get away.
So, as you leave the Wandering Gust's camp to go back towards the city, we will pick up with Celeste. Celeste, you pop out of the tree that you'd selected beforehand. You're about, I don't know, about 100 feet away from the edge of the water. You're about 200 feet from the city gates, and you can see in the distance the orc and tiefling camps all lit up. It is dark. What would you like to do?
I am going to. Am I going to pass the encamp? I'm assuming I'm going to pass the encampments first thing. Before
No,
I get into town.
you can go towards the encampment or the gates, but if you go towards the gates, you will find they are once more locked because it's night time and they don't let people in. So, because you've been here before. But yeah,
Okay, I will head to the encampment then.
what's
Try
your
and find
passive perception?
30.
Okay. There is noise as you start to head off. There's noise behind you towards the shore. You think, actually make a perception check to get the details.
$33.
33. You think at least 4 people are trying to be stealthy coming out of the water up the beach towards where you and or the city and camp your direction. You're not sure whether they've seen you or not. You can just hear them coming stealthily up. Well, you don't think they're stealthy, but you know, anybody else would.
Most people would.
Okay. How far away are they?
About 100 feet. As I
Okay.
say, you can hear them.
I'm gonna run to the encampment as fast as I can and try and
Okay.
find
So you're going as fast as you can, yeah?
yeah.
Let's make a few perception checks. Okay.
I'm gonna look for match 2.
Does a 26 hit you?
Yes.
Okay, you take... Ooh! 14 points of piercing damage. And 7 points of poison damage. And I would like a constitution check for me, please. Constitution save, sorry. DC is 16.
That's good. I got 17.
17. So you are not currently poisoned. So, as you run, obviously some sort of arrows just hit you in the back as you're running. I don't know what you continuing to run, or what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Well, there's no way I'm gonna take on 4 by myself. So
So it's an 18 hit.
yes.
Okay. So that's 6 points of piercing and 8 points of poison and another Constitution save, please. It's, again, DC 16. You're right, it's D&D Beyond being particularly slow today.
Yeah, my dice seem to be a little bit buggy.
Okay.
Only 14 this
14,
time.
so you are poisoned. You have the poisoned condition.
Okay, I am going to misty step forward, so I'm trying to get away from them.
Okay.
So that takes me an extra 30 feet ahead.
Okay. So they're now at disadvantage. That's not going to hit. And the last one, that's a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, no, sorry. That's a lie. That's 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
Yeah, sorry, I missed that.
I thought you were about to say
Advantage,
that's a lie.
disadvantage.
I thought you were about to say that's a lie. That's 28.
No, I didn't. So, whilst you are running, you've been hit twice. You are now poisoned. As you misty step to get as far as you possibly can, you're now, let's say 100 odd feet away from the camp. You're about 200 feet away from the shoreline, although you can hear them coming. They appear to be running as well.
I'm going to start shouting out, "They're coming! They're coming! Help!"
Okay.
The English are coming.
Okay, so as you start yelling this, running towards the orc camp, you see a couple of orc sentries just sort of pick up, because you have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
Is that 60 feet?
60 feet.
Yeah, but they have torches, they are lit, so you can see them. And one of them starts sort of jogging towards your sound, your noise that you're making, whilst the other one starts calling up other reinforcements. So they are going to try again. They haven't got quite within range, so that's a... Ooh, you are so lucky. That's a 17 to hit.
17 just hits.
Oh, okay. Because there was a natural 20, and that is another 14 points of piercing with 2 points of poison damage, double to 4 because you're poisoned. And another shot. Oh, that's 17 to hit.
Just hits.
10 points of piercing and 10 points of poison damage. So only 2 shots that time. Okay, what would you like to do?
I'm going to tap myself as I run
Yeah.
and cast.
I see you, Fiddy.
Cure wounds at myself on 4th level
Okay.
and
But
head
leave
towards
the
the
arrow-
guards.
Leave the arrow sticking out of you so that you can persuade the orcs that you're a pincushion and not an intruder.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
And I'm also. Oh no, I can't. Yeah, never mind.
as you are running and you cure wounds, heal yourself, you see this first orc coming towards you. What? What are you doing? What's going on?
They're here. They're coming. They've been shooting at me.
He sort of looks you over. Right, get inside. Levels his big, heavy crossbow, waiting to see if anybody appears out of the darkness.
I'm gonna go a little way behind him, but stay in case they need any help. And
Okay.
then with my next action, I'm gonna cast Lester Restoration on myself to get rid of the poisoning.
Okay, fair enough.
They've got poisoned arrows. Be careful.
Thank you for the heads up. Okay. So, as you do that, and the orc is in front waiting with his crossbow, nothing happens.
I will slowly start to pull the arrows out of myself and drop them
Well,
on the floor.
they're behind in your back, so I'm not sure you can reach.
Okay, well, I'll do the best I can.
Yeah, that's as you're trying to do that. Captain Oberg, the one that you met before. Is Celeste, right?
Yes.
Let
there
me
were
help. Turn round.
Thank you.
Just rips the arrows out. I think you'll be okay.
There were 4 invaders on the beach.
4. Okay.
They
No problem.
tried to take me out.
You go. You see like 3 other orcs sort of disappear into the darkness. The
arrows poisoned. Be careful.
Good. The boys will take care of it. It's fine. Let's get you inside the camp. He sort of ushers you back in.
There are more coming. I saw the boats.
No doubt. How many boats? Actually, save that. Let us go to the camp.
Commander.
To Commander. And you can tell all about this. So he ushers you to the Commander's tent. And Mash 2 is surprisingly still awake. So, first strike, eh?
There were 4 that I could see, but they were trying to be stealthy, but fortunately I am quite good at spotting even the most stealthiest of people.
I see quite good at stopping arrows too. Are you well? Do you need a medic?
I am okay. I've managed to heal myself, thank you.
Okay, if you're sure, that's fine. Okay, so do you have any other information? I understand you were out scouting. Is this correct?
I was indeed. Yes, good. I got
Oberg, please go make sure we are not being surrounded or flanked. Do your thing. Oberg salutes, wanders out of the tent. Not in a rush or in a hurry or anything. He's just like saunters out of the tent. You get the feeling he doesn't do anything in a hurry.
Snow's boat will be arriving first.
Right.
It is faster than the others. And
how far away?
And I tell them because it's been a couple of weeks and I can't actually remember how
so
far it was.
She's got a map laid out on a table of the coastline and the city. She's okay, so point on the map whereabouts you think you saw the boat, and did you see any others or just this one?
And there were a couple of others, but a little ways behind them, weren't they?
They were quite a long way behind.
Was it 2 more I saw, or?
You saw at least 2, yeah.
There were at least 2, but they're a little ways behind because Snow's ship is faster.
Okay, so she brings out some models. Okay, so place these where you saw them, so we have up-to-date information.
And I will put them there and try and roughly work out how fast I think he was going compared to how fast I was able to get away.
Okay, make
you want me to do something kind of intelligence or something?
Yeah, let's do. You can do a survival or nature check.
I'll do nature then because I'm better.
Okay. I'll say DC is 15 for this.
I rolled a natural 13 and I get a +8.
So 21.
So 21
for
nature.
You're able to work out how fast Snow's ship was doing. The Dominator, was it called? Ridiculous? Yes.
Yes.
So you pass on the details. The Dominator was going at this rate. So between the two of you estimate that they'll be at the city walls probably around lunchtime tomorrow, if that's what they're going for. If they're going to land somewhere else, then yeah, there are various other staging posts that not staging posts, but potential landing points that he could use along the way from where he is currently to the city.
Yeah. But that gives him an idea at least of the fastest they'll be arriving.
So, did you get any other details? Were there fighting men on the boats, or?
I know. I'll just literally tell her everything
Okay,
I saw.
alright. So, okay. So we have moved many things around to the eastern side. Sorry. Let us. Yes, I think we deploy now. Okay. Thank you, Celeste. You feel free to stay in my tent, relax, chill, get yourselves recovered. Your friends have not reappeared. I don't know where they are. The prisoner you brought in earlier, Captain Oberg, he got only information that there was somebody. He was looking for somebody called Guy, and it was in a Wandering Gusts Tabaxi camp to the north of the city. That's all the information we managed to get. So I don't know how helpful that is, but obviously we can. Hopefully, if you could message your friends, maybe this would be a good plan.
Unfortunately, I do not have those capabilities.
Right,
My magic
okay.
is more natural.
Not to worry. Okay, so I must leave you for 5 minutes. I must go and see to some things. As I said, relax. There is some wine on the side, if you wish. There is actually some elven cordial there. I don't know. I was gifted it. I don't know. But if you wish,
appreciate that very much. Thank you.
it is yours. Keep it. I don't need it. So, and she leaves the tent, and you can hear her barking orders at people, and yeah, you can. The sounds of movement and mobilization of the orc and tiefling camps is happening. So we cut back to the rest of you on the road back. Are you going back round the city again, past the human camps, to get to the tiefling orc camps, or?
Yeah, that was
what's
the quicker
plan?
way,
Yeah,
wasn't
we're,
it?
we're heading
It was the
straight to the
quicker
orc
way.
camps.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'll say you can get there, no trouble. The human camps seem to be in a bit of a disarray. Even more so, there's shouting. There's things. Nobody seems to know what's happening. There are people running about. There, you see that noble that you saw before, who's trying desperately to organise things, and nobody's listening to him. But you move on
Melissa.
to the. Sorry, go ahead.
Melissa, shall we at least step in just so they can be a bit more organised? It seems like something's going on.
I mean, we don't know what's happening, and I mean, we might be able to wrangle some control, but that's just going to make those nobles resent us.
Well, anything's better than nothing. You keep going. I can obviously catch up with you, so...
If something's happening, I don't really want you on your own. I'm not super happy if something's happening to Celeste out on her own.
Being at this camp, we're not far away from the Arcs now, so I can catch up. Don't worry. I won't be long.
Okay. More splitting of the party. What could possibly go wrong? So, as the rest of you move on through the human camps into the tiefling camps, you see those of you with any kind of organised military background, which is none of you, you see this is much more ordered. There are people shouting, but it's only a couple of people shouting, doing the shouting. Obviously sergeants of some kind. The tieflings are mobilising, as are the orcs. They're sort of intermingling. They're forming squads. They're forming groups to go do whatever they need to do. You see, as you get into the orc camp proper, you see Mashtu striding around, talking to various small groups, which then splinter out. And she sees you arrive. Ah! My tent is the way. Your companion Celeste, she is there. So I will be 2 minutes.
Bridris is still out, by the way. She's walking along beside me.
Ashley sort of goes, well, if she is, you did tell us about her, so make sure she doesn't eat anyone, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
My
Appreciate it.
finger.
Yeah, Bridges has been sort of looking askance at some of the tieflings, going. So, but she's kind of conscious that you're there and just right beside her, and she's like, okay. So, Florian, you are in the human camps.
Yeah, so I can't remember if you told us this guy's name. I don't even know if we asked because he was a bit of a prick.
No, you haven't found out his name yet.
So I'll just go up to him and be like, "Hey, what's going on? What's all the panic about?"
Intruders, there are intruders. You should be in uniform. Why are you not in uniform?
I'm not with you. I'm with the office.
Then I don't want to talk to you. I'm far too busy.
Do you want
Please
to get
go
control
away.
of your group?
I am. Look, you are interrupting a very, very serious situation.
Have you at least set up perimeters around this camp?
Well, of course I have. I'm not an idiot. And he sort of turns to his companions. Do we have a set perimeter? Could you? And you see this Batman sort of thing, just sort of nods and scurries off, more like a butler, really.
Yeah.
Just sort of scurries off to organise things.
Listen, just set up the perimeters, keep an eye. Anything you know, come back to Master and the Arcs just to let us know, okay?
I mean, of course, we're not idiots, you know.
I'm not saying you are.
Just because
need
we've
some more control.
not had a fighting force in some time does not make us lesser.
No, it's absolutely fine. I'm not saying that. I'm just giving you some tips.
So you're joining up, are you? We can get your uniform. It's not a problem.
Okay, scurry off and get that. I'll be right back.
I am your commanding officer, young man.
No,
You will do as I say. Go and
I'll
get a
catch you in a
uniform and report to one of the sergeants. You sort of points at people.
I'll be over enthusiastic and be, sir, yes, sir, and then head off to the Orc encampment.
Okay. As soon as you're out of his sight, he completely forgets about you. Sort of gets on his charger, this beautiful goat-like creature that is obviously not used for any kind of work whatsoever. It's just a pet, really.
A showpiece.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and then I'll
catch up to the others
jump
on their way into Mashtu's tent. You will arrive. You see Celeste.
He's on his way. It won't be but... What time of the night is it?
You think it's close to midnight. Possibly a little bit
Maybe
after.
12 hours if he comes straight here. He's a little bit ahead of his other ships, though. His ship, the Dominator, is going a lot faster than the others. I think he may have seen me, though.
And he used you
Even
for
though
target
I was... Sorry?
And he used you for target practice?
I did not give him the chance. But as I flew over, he looked up, and the way he looked, I don't know. He just immediately rushed out of the room that he was standing in, so that made me worry that he'd recognised that there was something not quite right about seagull flying overhead.
That he's seen before?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But
Well, it's unlikely he knew it was you then. He might have thought it was someone dressed up as a seagull, but I mean, there's no way he can know it was you, could he?
He's a lot more powerful now, isn't he? So there's probably a way he can probably see through things.
Snow wasn't an idiot.
No,
He may be
by all
crazy,
means.
but yeah. Well,
Not an idiot, it's just a bloody fruitcake.
we found the one that disgusting man was reporting back to. No motion to Guy being led in and being held.
Is there like a cage in Mashtu's tent here, like a prison cage, or outside?
Why would there be a prison cage?
Why
in the
would you
commander's
instantly? Well, I didn't know if she had it there to be like, as in intimidating and to be like trying
Maybe.
to.
Oh no! She's She's
orcs
got
are the most
Captain
sensible ones
Oberg
here.
for that. Captain Oberg does the interrogation, not Mashtu.
Right, okay, sorry.
Spielberg is the kinky one.
Yeah.
Madame Miel, I think we need to get him in one of these cells, cages, and at least we can get to work with the others and help them out.
Absolutely.
Yet your pocket gets very warm as the sending stone goes off, or sending cube goes off again.
I will place it on Commander Mashtu's desk, but still not answer it.
Okay. So you can all see this sending cube just glowing. Those of you that have seen them before, which I think is all of you,
I think so.
know what this is. It's a sending cube. But yeah, it's just put down. And you all saw her take it off him, so
I was not being
Just waiting
stealthy
for
about it.
I think we're just waiting for Mash too.
speaking of, she wanders back in. Ha! So, the fight is almost here. So I have sent the troops, our troops, to the east to set up for a reception for should they get to the city. The humans, I have sent Captain Oberg to. They should be organized very shortly. They will be backup for here. We will keep a lot of them here mainly to keep an eye on them, but if we need to use them, then we will use them. So, I see you have yet another captive.
Yes, the human spy was due to report
this would be Guy, would it not?
Yes.
Yes. So, the information that Oberg managed to get from Dirty Hank was that this person he reported to was called Guy. He was a tabaxi. He was in a camp to the north of the city. That's all we got out of him before he would give us no more.
Unfortunately, we did not get much more than that. He was not particularly interested in talking.
He doesn't look like much of a talker, to be fair. You can see the rag you stuffed in his mouth is still in there. So, Celeste has given us lots of information in detail, and she shows you the map of where the coastline. This is the likely landing point if he comes to the city is here, just outside the southeast. But there are a couple of other bays that they could land and come across the land, but they are water based. So it seems they will probably stay on their boats until the last possible second. But I understand we have some advanced scouting party that Captain Oberg sent some men to deal with. Hopefully they will report back. They managed to shoot young Celeste here, so hopefully she is fully recovered.
Getting there, thank you.
Good. So,
DM.
Yeah.
The human encampment, whereabouts is that on the perimeter of Climb Water? Is that like directly north of it, or is it?
No, the perimeter. Let's just grab a map of. It's not. I haven't got a detailed map of the coast, but what I can do. Oops. So if I share that, okay, so you can see this is Climb Water. It's not to scale. There is a sort of pathway round this way, around this side, which is where the gates here, opposite this little isthmus here. You've got The gates, then the orc camp, then the tieflings, and then the humans are sort of round there.
Okay, so they're more north.
The camp, the Wandering Gus camp was up here, just near this bottom of this K. The deployment you see on the map of orcs, tieflings are around here, along this beachhead here. This is another likely landing spot.
Okay.
Okay, and you see that also this could be used, but Snow's boat is around sort of here-ish.
And roughly 12 hours until he gets to Climb Wall.
If he lands here, 12 hours. If he lands here,
but if he...
6, maybe 8.
Yeah. Okay. Adam, probably... I know what you're doing, Commander Master, but the humans were in some disarray as we came through the camp.
Well, I have sent Oberg with a couple of men to straighten them out.
Excellent. I got them to at least set up a perimeter. They hadn't done that at all yet. But that's definitely going to be the weakest point of the encampment.
They are basically thugs and street thieves. They are not fighters, so...
Thugs and street thieves led by nobles that hadn't held a sword in their lives.
Exactly. They are not quite useless, but not to be relied upon. So,
Celeste, Snow's ship, boat, weaponry on it? Did it have any ballistas or anything?
Did it have any ballistas on it? I can't remember.
You didn't see any ballistas. You saw a strange device at the front of the ship that you've not seen before. But it didn't look like a ballista.
Strange device at the front, and I'll do my best to describe it.
It was basically sort of there was some sort of covering over it, and there was it looked oddly shaped, almost like pointed star shape. But again, this was behind the forward cabin, which was Snow's sort of open top cabin, as it were, glass covered cabin. But it was behind that. You're not sure whether it was a weapon or whether it was actually bolted to the deck or what it was. It was just a weird shape that you didn't recognise as being part of a ship.
Yeah. And the ship, how you said it was bigger than most. So what, double the size of the people on a normal one that would see?
If I remember correctly, I estimated there was about 40 people on board. Was that accurate, DM?
You saw... Let's see. I did write this all down. Hang on a second. Yeah, you suspect that there's the rowing... The oars that you saw were 40 aside. So you suspect 80 people rowing. And probably space for maybe 40 non-rowing crew. James.
No, Gus.
Gus, sorry.
All these important people are having discussions. He's sitting there with his hand up. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's not towards me then.
Gus.
Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, we've got... These are boats, right? On the water. Right? I've got a big dragon that's black. It's night time. We could fly out there and drop bombs on them and blow them up. And then they could burn all the ships. All the people go in the water. They're dead. We win. Or Bridges could take some magic thrower who could throw fireballs at them from miles and miles away. Boom!
Are you volunteering for this idea?
Yes. Wasn't that obvious with what I was just saying?
No, it's well done, Gus.
Thank you. I think
It's a great idea, Gus, but I think Snow's defense is going to be a lot stronger than when we were with him. It's the power he's gained
find out, aren't we? We can't sit here saying, "Oh, we're not going to do anything just in case Snow's got a bit stronger." I mean, bloody hell, otherwise we just sit here and let him take us. Come on, Snow, lift me up, take me away, wake me like a little boy.
The problem, Gus, with that plan is that it separates our group. You're taking Bridris yourself, and and possibly Perez as one of the ones able to cast fire.
Well, I mean,
But
Bridris could only take one person on her back.
exactly, I think we are better suited in the way that we operate to effectively challenge Snow to a duel. I think we will work better if
And
we
what
can
makes
directly
Wolves
fight
just
the
say yes
head.
to that? Well, he's going to say, "Oh, let me get off my boat, surrounded by my thousands of really strong fighters, and come and step on a ground and fight you 1-to-1." He's not going to do that. That's stupid.
His madness. I mean, we have Ascending Stone. If we wanted to try and rile him up to come and face us, we could. I'm not saying it's the best idea. And I'm not saying that staying here and waiting for him to arrive is necessarily the best idea, but
But you were just
trying to
saying,
assault ships.
of all the things that might not necessarily be the best idea,
This is
just
the
taking a dragon to take down a boat is the worst idea.
alone. Only
Bridges can carry both of us, surely. Really little.
Well, with dwarves, maybe he could carry two of us, yeah. But if it was like, I couldn't carry Ferenz and someone else, 'cause Ferenz is really big and furry.
Carry somebody. If I turn into a large enough creature.
It's still going to end up splitting us unless you used your magic to summon all those owls. And even then, Snow was handy with a crossbow, and he's trained these people. I mean, those people were shooting you, from what we've been told.
I know. I got, I think, 4 arrows lodged in me before I managed to get away.
They're more than likely going to be able to shoot a flying target. We don't know the armaments on those boats.
Can you imagine them shooting straight up in the air with a bow and arrow to try and shoot us 100 feet away? They wouldn't be able to do that. The arrow would fall back on their heads and kill them.
Believe us, we fought dragons.
I mean, I dread to say this, but he's making quite a lot of sense.
Of course, I am the brains of the bloody organisation, remember? You got to keep on forgetting that.
Yes.
Melissa, there's a good way around this, so we wouldn't be too split up. We could at least get round to the potential docking points of these boats, especially Snow's, so we could be at ground level nearer to whoever's going to do this.
Oh, and there's one other problem with using fire on these boats against the high priest of the god of waters. I don't think fire is going to be effective enough to deal with them.
You don't think fire is going to work against snow?
It's like napalm, like sticky oil. We stick treacle and tar and all sorts of stuff inside it with nails and bombs and stick it over, boom! It sticks to everything it burns. You can't put it out even with water.
Isn't
Danger's been watching
lightning
TV.
based?
Yeah, Bridges isn't going to be shooting it. It's bombs, I said that.
I still think going out and fighting him in his element, over the sea, over the lake, I don't think that's a good idea.
It's not a fight, really. It was more like a sneak attack and then a runaway. Yeah, you just go in there, bomb, 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 bomb. Before they even know what's happened, you're running away.
Chimpanzee tactics, they call it.
Yep.
Felidor's like exhausted of trying to be nice, and he sort of just sighs and goes, "We could go and talk to him."
Okay, so a couple of things I need to mention here is I want both the dwarves to take inspiration for their absolute lunacy. If they haven't already taken it.
I've still got mine from before. I haven't used it yet. But thank you.
Double inspiration. That's how it works, right?
No. So, the second is Mash 2 is just sort of looking at you as you lot do your thing, because she's never seen anything like it. She's just sort of sitting there, like, looking at you. So, just for one moment, please. This, and she points to the sending cube on her desk. This is it's a message thing, yes? Who is this on the other end?
We don't know.
You don't know. Okay.
We took it from Guy.
Ah, you took it from him. So probably his superior tried to get in touch with him?
Presumably.
Would you like me to answer it?
We were debating on the wisdom of answering it or not. If it is no, if it could be a good opportunity for us to answer it and to try and bait him into an attack.
I mean, at least if you do answer it, you know who is on the other end. You know, if it is Snow, then you can, because I believe you know him, you can at least talk to him.
That is true. I'm convinced.
But up to you, obviously.
Yes, we'll pick up the cube and answer it.
So as you sort of squeeze it to your thumb and forefinger, you hear, indeed, Snow's voice. Gee, report in. I need to know if you've located them. Is the druid with them? I swear I saw her just now. Confirm they are all together. How many of them are there? Count them! Gee!
I'm afraid Guy is indisposed right now. Can I help you?
Yet. Good. So you have found Guy.
We have found Guy.
How much of a tail does he have left?
Considerably more if he hadn't stabbed me.
And how did that work out for him?
Not well.
He always was overconfident, that one. So, you have Guy, you have his sending stone. You obviously know by now that I am coming to take the city of Glenwater. You can
yes, you can stop by and have a drink. A reminiscence of the place where we all met and totally didn't open that box with the stone inside.
We didn't do that. Okay, I remember not doing that. Yes. So, yes, by all means, once I have sacked the city, we can meet up in the tavern. Unless you want to help from the inside.
Always a possibility. Where do you plan to land?
Well, I thought we'd land at the city gates. Once the leadership is gone, we can just stroll in. Pity.
Can we all hear this?
Yeah.
We know Snow pretty well, and I know his voice. Can I insight check that to see if there's any tremors, trembling?
As well.
Sure. Make some fiddy checks.
Ooh, 22.
22. What is it you want to know, Melissa?
I want to know if he is bluffing, if he's lying about his plans to try and throw us off.
Okay.
Because it doesn't feel like he would just announce his plans on what he's going to do.
Okay.
Unless he's super confident.
So, with a 22, across a sending stone, it's going to be difficult to gauge the sincerity of someone. You can't see him. You can only hear his voice. You haven't spoken to him for a while. So, I will say, on your 22, you get the feeling that some of this is true. And it does tie up with what you've heard from Mashtu about his tactics for entering cities. Kill the leadership, main force arrives at the gate, butchery ensues. But there is, as ever with Snow, a sort of feeling that there's something else, there's some other hidden agenda that he's not telling you. So, Florian, what did you get?
Worse than that. I have single digit roll, so I got 16.
Yeah, it's definitely snow.
Yeah.
Whether or not he's telling the truth about his plans, or what was it you were trying to get hold of information?
Yeah, if there was like similar to how Melissa was doing it, if there's like any quivers or pauses in his voice to
Not that you
see
could detect.
him going directly to the gates. But
You can't detect anything. It sounds like snow. It sounds forthright.
It's confident and is
very confident.
Yep, that's cool.
So Melissa, you're getting there's definitely an undertone of something different going on. And you sort of compare it with the last time you spoke to him when he was a little bit more unhinged. This sounds more like the old Snow, when he was in charge of himself and not worshipping Peladas quite so much. You can hear that bravado and swashbuckler-esque attitude.
Sorry, I never bit
No,
Madam
you're
yet.
So, if you wish to assist, then yes, I believe there is a.
You check the city gates, and that's on land. That does not seem like your thing. I mean, land like commoner. Oh, let me guess. Your Ford scouts are building a canal straight to the city.
Scouts?
Anyway, you can just sail through it triumphantly.
The scouts have arrived? Ah, very good. Excellent. How are they doing?
Oh, they've gotten straight to work in building the canal. I think they're doing very well. I mean, I thought it would have been a slow process just for men with shovels, but apparently not.
Yet you are insane, quite frankly.
Yes.
This is not what I ordered them to do. So, if they are building a canal, then great. We've already won. But if not, then, as I suspect it is not, then perhaps you are just a little bit playing with me.
Well, you're the one insisting on being boring by waiting until the city is sacked to have a drink, when it is well known that the best time to have a drink is when the fighting is at its fullest.
I mean,
Because then you have something to watch and talk about while you drink.
You do have a point. I
Of
do
course.
like that plan. Okay, where shall we meet?
Well, you need to tell me where you're arriving. Shall we just meet at the gate?
Sure, let's do this. Southeast gate, yes, by the docks.
Southeast gate.
Perfect.
I will meet you in the morning.
I'll see you there. The stone
I'll put
goes
the cube
dead.
back down at the table.
Yeah, it goes dead.
Well, if he is to be trusted, we know where he's arriving now.
Mashtu looks at you and goes, I don't think he's to be trusted. But you know him better than me.
There's definitely something he was hiding there. Something he wasn't fully saying the truth of. I was gonna ask
I
you.
think so. If I was to wait on the wharf with a keg and a couple of tankards, with the rest of you out of sight, we might find out some more.
Possibly. We also need to make sure that the assassins don't get the mash too. Right now.
Yeah.
I would say you have to be careful, Miet, but we all know you can handle yourself.
Times.
Natalie's decided to leave. Bye now.
How confident are you, Commander Mash, that the city has no spies in it at the minute?
I cannot be confident, but 100% no. But we try very hard to limit people going in and out. But as you saw, you caught one in the city.
And we still saw more coming from the beach, and we know the embassy is being attacked by undead.
Quite.
Would you be adverse to allowing us access this evening?
I mean, it is nearly 2 o'clock in the morning, but yes.
Or this morning? Because if he's got plans, as far as we're aware, it was only Guy who had the sending stone. But there has to be other people he has sent with them so they can communicate with him.
Again, feel free to go through the city. It's entirely up to you.
One thing that's worrying me is that he sounded a lot more cognizant and sane than he did when we last spoke with him.
Do you think he might be reasoned to it?
I mean, I think his benefactor might not be as in charge as before.
But has swayed his way of thinking into his.
That's how cults work, but...
Yes, I think he's already jumped on that crazy train and is riding it all the way to the end.
What's the train?
Yeah.
A series of caravans, Trendor.
And we're going to be the fallen rocks that derails him.
Or we at least get a few hours rest here. And
We definitely should. Get what rest we can. Be ready for him in the morning.
I mean, of course, there are some empty tents just nearby. The soldiers are elsewhere at the moment. Feel free to utilize what space there is.
Thank you.
so we've got roughly about 10 hours before he gets to those main city gates going that way, yeah?
About that, yeah.
If we do it now, we've got at least a full night's rest. Fully locked and loaded before tomorrow morning. A couple of hours spare to go and scout before he arrives. And come up with some sort of plan if it all goes sideways.
Which inevitably it will.
Yeah, we
Indeed.
need to be ready for any kind
That's the
of
fun part.
Can I just clarify that we dismissed Gus's idea of shooting? Well, just Gus's idea, and instead we're going to meet him on the docks with a keg of beer. Yes.
Oh, Miela's going to meet him on the docks with a keg of beer.
We're going to meet him on the docks with our weapons at the ready.
Yes, I know. But, you know, I mean, have we considered? Now you're going to look at me funny. Have we considered just going along with it for a little bit longer, just to see what he's actually planning to do?
It seemed pretty determined to sack the city.
And I have a bit of a running theory that he might be planning to use Climewater as a staging ground to get up to the mountains, up the Daghole.
Okay,
I think
just you know, putting it out there.
I wouldn't put it past him for wanting to try and extinguish the flame up there, get rid of more of God's influence. I mean, besides his own followers, it's probably Reorx that has the largest following left here in Helloran.
Well,
Weirdly, Trinidor, that makes you feel slightly uncomfortable.
yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm conflicted about what to say, so I'll just sort of make those noises that I just made.
Yeah. Celeste, as that Melissa is saying that, and Trinidor also, you can see like loads of yellow flowers just pop all over his hair.
I'll make no comment.
Not that I'm completely dismissing Gus's idea, but the rest. We've been at it all day, traveling and looking around, finding people, going in with a full set of weaponry and armory and magics for those people is going to be our best bet. We don't want to be running around all sleepy in that and not being able to perform at our best. Plus, they don't know, as far as we know, about Bridgers just yet. So, that is always something up our sleeve that we have.
We need to keep all of our elements of surprise a surprise. We are a lot more powerful than we sometimes give ourselves credit.
Okay, so
I think we can handle it.
what's the plan? You taking a rest? Are you sending Gus and Bridris and Yorick on a bombing run? What's the plan?
I think we're taking a rest.
Okay. So you wander out from Mashtew's tent, find some empty tents with a campfire. You can eat, you can rest. Are you setting a watch?
That seems like a good idea.
There's enough people around, isn't there?
Yeah, but we kind of don't want the assassins to get mashed too. She seems like the only capable one here.
Alright.
Okay. So, who's taking first watch?
I will. I'll
Okay.
take the first
Yeah.
watch.
I'll do it.
The paladins that really, really like each other.
I had a quick
Get along
question
perfectly.
for the group before we go to sleep. Does anyone use any armor or a weapon that isn't magically enhanced?
Well, as you keep rubbing it in my face, yes, at the moment I do, yes. I mean, no, Yorick, I don't.
Anyone?
I just wear simple leather armor.
Okay, not to worry then. Well, yeah, not to worry. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, everyone.
No,
Is there a... Hang on. I'm just...
Well
second
played,
character
Martin. Well played.
double guessing.
It's so hard.
Fucking tease.
I wasn't doing that.
Yeah.
Actually, trying to talk, to be honest, I didn't even think of you.
Just out of interest, who's got a shit weapon here? Just, you know.
I got mine made by Yorick Scalebane.
Yeah.
I was pretty good.
Nice, shitsmith.
So,
If you're actually asking, the only non-magical equipment I have is...
so Trellador and Melissa are standing first watch. So the rest of you
Best
get some
pals.
sleep, unless you want to do anything in particular. Anyone before you go to sleep? No. Okay.
Actually, no, I don't want to do something. Sorry.
You do. You don't.
Yes.
Okay.
Going to drop by Mash to ask her about sending a small delegation to get as much oil as they can towards the area of the wharf. And then also dropping in by the captain to ask him to share any details of information he gets from Guy.
Okay. Yeah, Mash2 will send a delegation with some oil to the docks. Not a problem. Captain Oberg has not returned yet from his missions. So Guy is just sort of trussed up in the corner of Mash2's tent currently.
Fair enough.
So. Okay, so first watch. Trenador and Melissa, I would like some perception checks from the pair of you, please.
Oh no, it's not a D20. Oh, same. I rolled a D12 by mistake and got a 3. So I thought, oh no, it's not, you know, I rolled a D20. Rolled a D20, got a 3. 4.
Oh, no, everybody went robot.
Fine.
Everybody's gone robot. Fantastic. I'm guessing that's a 9
Okay.
because your hands have been there for some time now. And I tell you what, how are we doing? We back yet? No, this is ridiculous. Come on, Discord, sort your life out.
Shall we take 5 now while it's a bit better?
Right, okay. Let's take a break now and see if it's any better when we come back. Let's do that. Right, okay. So yes, we'll take a little break and we'll be right back after these sponsorship messages, and hopefully Discord will have sorted itself out. So let's go break. welcome back. We hope, with fingers crossed, Discord is going to behave itself. Seems to be doing okay so far. So, as we left, we were doing some perception checks from Trenador, who got a 9, I believe, and Melissa, whose roll I didn't catch.
A natural 1 for 7.
7. You two are great at this, aren't you?
Yep.
We spent all of the watch just staring lovingly into each other's eyes.
So are you doing okay, Trelador?
Of course. How are you?
Doing alright. Been a little bit disappointed in my people, really. The show in here, but you know.
Oh, you're elaborating. Okay, I'm listening.
Now, if you don't want this kind of conversation, you just say.
I'm just a bit tired. It's exhausting pretending to be someone you're not.
Oh, absolutely. I can say that one with experience myself. Well, I will say though, those flowers really do bring out your eyes. They suit you.
I'll give you a little bit of advice. If you value your kneecaps, you won't say anything like that ever again.
Make me a
Would it
nature
be used
check,
like-
Melissa,
Who?
as you're looking at these
Me?
flowers.
Sure. I'm good at that, I think. Oh, I am. 19.
19. Yeah, these are familiar. These flowers you've seen before. They're incredibly poisonous.
I'm just gonna smile. Do you know what kind of flowers they are, Teldor?
Do I? I would imagine from my background I wouldn't, but am I bestowed with that knowledge now that I'm king of the forest?
Make a nature check. With advantage as you pluck one from your hair and take a look at it.
Ooh, better. Oh, D&D Beyond's shut down. It's 16 plus something.
Plus stuff. I'm not sure if I've got your character sheet open.
Sorry,
Don't
it's loading,
think
it's just
I
being
have.
weird. I don't think it's very high, my. Hold on, leave it there. Nature, +0, yeah, 16.
So 16. Yeah, as you sort of look at it and smell it, it's like it's got a very sweet smell. Almost inviting you to eat it. It's like one of those. I bet that tasted delicious.
Yeah, I eat it.
You
Are
eat
they
it.
bright yellow flowers?
They are bright yellow flowers. Yes.
Yeah, my sister used to call them yellow death. We had some in our garden. You definitely don't want to eat them.
You take 3 points of nature damage as you eat one of the flowers.
Worth
Got a
it.
bit of a kick to it.
So they're venomous and toxic.
Just like me, hey?
Yeah, well, sweet on the outside, bitter and toxic on the inside.
So,
What do you want?
To, how do I put this? Not have you see me as an enemy. I know we don't get along. And I'm just trying to, no, ingratiate's the wrong word. Clear the air a bit. Return us back to neutral.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
How did you vote?
I'll give you the honest answer.
That's what I asked.
I was one of the ones that voted for you to leave.
And
But
I'm assuming it's Yorick and
I'd assume so.
Gus.
But
That's
I
very
chose that
surprising.
because I chose it because I had the thought that maybe we just weren't the right people for you to be around. That maybe my attitude and a lot of us just weren't suited to you, and that you needed to be somewhere else to be able to work through what problems you had.
That you can justify it to yourself however you want. That's your bag. That's your cross to bear, I believe they used to say in the Reorcs faith.
Yeah, I never understood that one.
Something to do with forges and shit.
But yeah, I just think the two of us are chalk and cheese. But
Well, I don't think it's been noticed by the group, but I'm trying to be what they want me to be.
I don't think that's ever a good idea.
It's what you wanted me to do. Be less me.
Carry on,
That's a
don't mind
fair
me.
That's a fair argument, but I don't know. I think there's some very different views of approaching the world between you and the lot of us. You're a lot less morally guided, and a lot more
Quite rude.
power focused. But I know that you're not a bad person. You're just caught up in whatever you're caught up in. I mean, I remember seeing in your eyes when we were in that chamber with the obelisks. I could see the fear you had of.
Wait, hang on. Just no. I mean, I made my choice, and as Yorick has pointed out many times, I have to live with that. I'm very surprised that Celeste didn't vote. There you go.
Celeste couldn't hurt a fly sometimes. She's nice. And in a genuine way, not in a my kind of flirting my eyelashes kind of way.
Yeah, I'm not. If I ever get to be that sort of nice, just put me down.
I don't think it's entirely possible for you. I think that's just anathema to you.
That's the first time I laugh with you. Oh look, they're all dead. We didn't notice them getting killed.
Right. I think probably best to get some rest. Let's
Yes.
get the others up and get to it.
I will just go and retreat into a corner so no one talks to me anymore. So
There's a sense that Melissa was potentially going to say more, but has decided that Trellalor probably needs to recharge.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
And Dan is going to recharge as well, if you don't mind. So I'm
yeah,
just gonna
absolutely,
listen.
mate. Take care.
That's fine, mate.
Sleep
fun.
well.
I can.
So, who is being woken for second watch?
Probably.
Yeah, tradition's last watch.
Yes. So I will wake up one of the dwarves. I will wake up Yorick.
Yorick.
If
And
memory serves.
Oh,
Memory
very
serves. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm going to get Gus up.
okay, Yorick and Gus. Okay. So, as Melissa wakes you up and reports nothing out of the ordinary has happened, you two can sit and make some perception checks.
Perception checks. I'm really good at those.
Excellent. Good news.
10.
10.
22.
22. Okay.
Someone rolled higher than rolled double digits.
Gus,
Yeah.
as you are sitting there and just sort of rubbing the sleep out your eyes for your watch, you can see that Bridris is snoozing where you left her, where you were obviously sat up against her, sleeping. Yeah, nothing seems to be out of the ordinary. Yorick, Were there? Surely there used to be lights on lanterns in Bash 2's tent, right? I mean, you're not that far away. You did see them before you went to sleep. They are extinguished now. And do you have dark vision? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dwarf. Underground.
As you look a little bit closer, you see that normally the tent flap, this is quite a heavy canvas tent, this, and normally they're sort of closed together, but they're just sort of flapping in the wind, and then you realise that they are flapping in the wind because beside the doorway entrance there's a large hole being cut through the wall of the tent.
I will get up and run to the tent. Gus, with me!
What? Bridges, come on!
Bridges wakes. As you go to the tent, do you go through the hole or through the doorway?
Through the doorway.
Through the doorway. You'll go through the hole. Okay. So the pair of you go in through different ways. You can find this place is not turned over. It's not damaged anyway. Guy is missing. And Mash 2 is dead on the floor. Cut to ribbons. Just like throat cut, face mutilated, just stab wounds all over. It looks as though she tried to fight back, and there is one dead assassin on the floor next to her.
I think we should raise the alarm, don't you?
I'm. You do that, and I'm going to reach for a diamond and try and cast Revivify.
Hello!
Okay, you will hear Gus yelling.
And you'll hear Bridris roaring at the top of her voice as well.
And yeah, you immediately, everybody wakes up. You're trying a Revivify, yes? What's the rules on Revivify? Let's just have a quick look. How long does it have to be?
A minute.
If you did the other one, it's
a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, as you cast the spell, the diamond is consumed, but nothing happens.
Yeah.
Looks like she's been dead for some time. Weirdly,
Bigger diamond.
there are no orcs coming. You're making all this noise. The only people arriving are your friends, Gus.
And we don't see any orc movement on the way there. I know we're right next to it, but like there's all lights in the camp off as well.
A lot of them are extinguished. There's some you can see in the tiefling camp that maybe there's 2 or 3 flames on the far side, and then the humans further out.
But it's not the orcs.
But no orcs are coming, which is very strange.
Competent fighting force. They've assassinated them all.
Yeah, can I bolt backwards to the tent, the other tent nearest to ours?
Sure.
Doesn't matter which one, go and check that one.
Okay, I'm assuming you're searching for other orcs.
Yeah.
I mean, doesn't take you very long. You find the skeletal force of orcs that was left here are all dead.
Oh dear.
Most of them from cutthroats, stabs in the back. You know, if they were on watch, they just weren't good enough. But the majority of the orc forces were moved round to the south east of the city, ready for the landing. As is most of the tieflings as well.
Maybe we should go down there and find that other bloke and tell him what's happened, because this ain't good.
It's gonna be a large blow to their morale. This is how he operates. Oh, I can't believe I missed this. Must have happened when me and Trelador were on watch.
How did it happen? How is
So,
everyone dead and you didn't see it? Like, I'm not blaming you, but that's crazy.
I don't know.
I rolled some
Would have
really
thought I'd
fucking
at
high
least-
stealth rolls, is what I rolled.
I would have thought I'd at least have seen Remora collecting, but no.
I think it was more eked out. They all were using poison, right? Had to be. Everyone was just basically incapacitated and essentially bled out. They couldn't do anything. They were weakened before anything happened.
I mean, you don't find any other assassin bodies apart from the one that Mashtu killed.
Surprised that they didn't try and come for us as well, though. They'd perhaps have known that we were,
Probably had orders.
Yeah.
Snow wants us.
He probably wants to try and convince us.
I mean, if I can finish getting asleep, then I still can bring Mashtu back.
Then I think
It's
that's what we
possible.
need to do.
But
Yeah, do we have something? Our healer folk here, do we have anything that we can preserve and help save Mashtu's body for this amount of time?
I don't have any kind of power like that, I'm afraid. The best I could do be to bring her back, but not in her own body.
yeah, that's all I got.
That won't work. That's not a good idea, Celeste.
Yes. Hence why I was going to leave it to Yorick, because he can put the soul back in its rightful body, whereas mine, it's a bit more random.
No. Yep, I got the same.
No, I got reincarnate.
Is that what I'm reading Resurrection?
Yeah.
Reincarnate.
Yeah.
No, resurrection is, and reincarnate is bringing back in a random body, which we did once with an NPC, I think.
Yeah, in second campaign, brought the Dragonborn back as a halfling.
Yeah, I was going to say, quite a change.
Yeah. Sorry, Celeste's right. I've only had half a sleep. Yeah, I can bring Mashtu back as is. Well, it will take her a while to properly recover. But I can do that. If we want.
Maybe necessary to keep the orcs a fighting force.
Mashtu survived, but everyone died saving her, essentially.
Yeah.
The question is, because that's like big stuff for me. It's a lot of my magic reserve to cast that. Is that more useful in a battle, or is keeping the morale of all the orcs by keeping their commander alive that more important? I think I lean towards the latter.
The latter, for sure. Using that in battle, if it takes a while to recover, means if it's any of us, we'll be no good to you. So it would be wasted magic then. At least now we can set up and...
If one of us drops in battle, I can get there quick enough.
Yeah.
Use a different spell for that. Which don't quite take as much out of me. I've only got 6 diamonds left now. I just wasted one.
There is also the consideration that if Snow expects the army's tactical commander to be dead, but she's still there to meet him in the morning.
Good point.
Friends, can I just can I get a little bit of Latin here so I can have a look? Yeah, okay, hang on. And I'll cast light on something in it.
Best friends.
Righteous!
And I'll get him to like cast light on like a coin or something on Mashtu's desk or a figurine or something.
Or Richmond from IT Crowd.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right then.
Well, all I couldn't get out of my head of like, that's a righteous man. I just couldn't get that. That's so righteous.
Okay, so as he casts, or say, an object on Mashtu's desk, one of the miniature boats that she's got on her map, you see, as the room lights up, you see the sending stone is pulsing once more.
Before we do anything with that, let me just do one thing. And can I look over Mashtu's body? And I want to look for anything what is going to look like the dead zombie what I investigated
Make a
in
medicine check or an investigation check, your choice.
Let's not use forensics sheet. Go back to mine.
And if you're doing a medicine check, I'll say you can do it with advantage because you know what you're looking for.
Medicine is definitely better.
My hand is hovering over the cube, but I will defer to the madame if she requests.
Oh, that definitely helped me, Jazz. Thank you for advantage. 23.
23. You don't see any signs of the same disease that undead had, but there's a certain smell that you get that just reminds you of that undead corpse that you investigated. And you suspect that the poison that they used could, in time, turn Mashtu into an undead.
Yeah, how much sleep do you need before you...
I mean, another watch worth. 3-4 hours.
We need to do this quickly.
What's wrong, Floria?
The body I got the chance to investigate in Madame Mier's meeting, shall we say. And you'll see Florian kind of give Madame Mier a nod as if to say, I'm not going to say the place or anything like that. There's no signs of what was on this undead body, but this acrid smell is the same. So given time, it would take over.
What did you roll? A 23?
23.
Yeah. It's not just Mashtu. The assassin that's beside her smells the same.
Oh, Jesus. It's all of them.
The assassin smells the same too. I didn't look at the others because it was too dark, but everyone else I've seen, I think we need to burn these bodies. Otherwise, it's an army the other side of the city.
Yarrick, do you have any spare silver? I don't need a huge amount, I just need some and powdered. There's something I can do to protect Mashtu from this.
I mean, I don't have specifically in my inventory, but DM discretion whether I would...
Yeah, I'll say you can have silver on your person.
Give me...
It's shiny. You like shiny stuff.
We have gold and copper, so surely there's a few silver from change there.
Oh, absolutely.
I can take an electron out of gold, it's fine.
Yorick is just that good a metalsmith.
Yeah. Right down to atomic.
All of these human alchemists that have been trying to turn lead into gold for hundreds of years, just despairing as they...
Just watch Yorick turn gold into silver.
I'm going to, with the silver, with the powdered silver, 25 gold pieces worth.
Yep.
So that's...
Sure.
That's a lot of silver.
I'm going to cast... where is it? Ceremony.
Okay.
Choosing Funeral Rite. You touch one corpse, and for the next 7 days, the target cannot become undead by any means short of the wish spell.
Perfect.
This was a spell I was planning on casting on Carabess at one point, which would have been interesting.
Good to know.
But I was
So
just
you cast that on Mash 2.
Basically, I kneel beside Mash 2, do that, and kind of perform this ritual, calling to Remora to protect this one because I believe she may have more to come, and that the necrotic energies are trying to claim her.
Okay.
Can I ask a question?
I'm looking for gentle repose for the same thing, but I don't.
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
Yeah, I was looking at for ends, but I was like, that's why I asked. Can I ask a
I managed
question?
to call spell.
Yeah, of course.
So I have the. Let's go down a list of. I have timeless body right now as a monk.
Okay.
And this is more of a bendy wendy, just putting it out there. I've had the better part of this long rest. I just haven't completed it. I no longer need food or water, to basically, and I can't be aged magically or anything. If all I did was potentially investigate what I have on me of the bits I took from this corpse from the meeting for the rest, would I still get a long rest, or would that completely wipe out?
If you wanted to take over the watch and let Yorick go back to sleep, I'll say that you can spend your watch doing that.
Yeah, I'd 100% do that then, sure. and try and with my what is it? Jesus Christ, I've got so much shit. With my herbalism kit and everything to try and figure out, and I'll try and use what I know to get tokens to see what this is, and try like I was going to do anyway, but now time has been expedited.
So what's your ultimate goal with this?
I want to see, now knowing that it was the poison or imbued within this poison, I want to see if I can figure out not entirely what it is, but is it just the poison, or is it some magical effect within this, what's kind of been imbued with it? So try and just sort of like distill what I have.
Yeah, what we'll do then is we'll make
sorry, but if we've had 4 hours, then I've had enough rest, and if it's possible, could I assist him if that's the case?
Absolutely. The rest of you go back to sleep?
In that case, yeah, I'm going to go and curl up with Bridges and go back to sleep.
After I've done the ceremony.
Is the tube still blinking?
Yeah, keep still pulsing away.
Yeah, I'll pick it up.
Okay. You hear Snow's voice once more. So, we're still on for the docks, yes?
It's very rude of you to wake me up in the middle of the night just to confirm our plans, which we had already made.
Many apologies. I thought things may have got a little spooky over there.
No, everything is fine.
Good.
Everyone else is asleep. You just woke me.
Make a deception check, please.
God damn
it. You can have advantage because you are doing it. He cannot see you, so it's only your voice that's going to give it.
Can I roll performance instead of deception?
Yeah, why not?
Awesome. Because that's a significantly better score for me.
Sure.
Valid.
Being as you are a storyteller, then yes, of course, that is perfectly justifiable. 30. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Good dice.
Deception is a +3, performance is a +13.
Yeah, so you can basically tell him whatever you want. He's I just thought maybe you had been disturbed. You might want a late night chat, or
You remember I am of the wandering gas. I travel on caravan. Those are never quiet. There are soldiers getting ready, polishing their armor, polishing each other's armor, if you know what I mean. All the sorts of things that go on in camp. It is not quiet here.
No, I guess. So I will leave you to watching the polishing of the armor.
And you actually leave me to have the rest of my sleep, or are you intending that I will fall asleep in my cups tomorrow? Because that is a dirty trick. I thought better of you.
Hey, no dirty tricks from me.
Promise?
I promise.
On your honor?
Yeah, I want to
On my honor.
rap out of that.
If you anybody wants to insight that, you will have to beat. Hang on, let me just find that.
Lots. Many lots.
Many lots. Lots. Many.
That's the one.
19?
Yeah, you're gonna have to beat a 26 to get even close.
Fair enough. Okay, yeah.
can't-
You bastard! I got 25 on Florian.
Aha!
Let me just see what Friends got, because he
Nah.
probably would. Friends wouldn't, because he wouldn't know, would he?
No,
doesn't
he would be
know.
at disadvantage. So
Yeah.
he probably wouldn't even
Yeah, so
try.
20.
To be fair,
So 20. Yeah, I haven't logged. Yeah, so 25 for Florian.
he seems genuine as much as he can be genuine. As Snow as you remember him. You remember him as being very good at lying.
Mm-hmm.
Whether this is a lie or not, you can't tell. Okay. I will leave you to it. I will see you.
Your strength will
on
be on
tomorrow.
you.
Good night. Yet.
Good night. How does one hang up on the sending queue?
The cube just goes dead again. Literally, you just take your thumb and finger off it. So you just drop it into your other hand.
Not
Sorry.
satisfying.
No, it's not. You can't suppose you could bang it on the table, but
No,
No
you
one hear that.
That's how you hang up in anger.
yeah.
Anger.
So everybody is going back to sleep. apart from-
Before that, I would probably say if we can. There's a lot of orcs and they're fucking heavy. Oh. Are we going to leave these bodies till the morning before we burn them?
I think if we started to burn them after Miet's charade, that he won't
Put
believe
some of
that we.
them away. But at the same time, we can't afford to let 100 orcs become 100 undead soldiers.
There's not 100
I
orcs
might-
here.
No.
The majority of the orcs went out to be. There was literally a skeleton force left here. Not literally skeletons.
Yes.
Already undead.
There was a small force of orcs, probably about 7. In fact, let's think. Yeah, I would say there were 7 orcs left as a token.
Mr. Florian, I've got something I could probably try and do if you'd like me to.
Oh, hello. And he's going to roleplay with himself now. This is
Yeah.
Welcome
What
to
with
DM
the
world.
bodies? Is that going to help?
Bastard.
Well,
Not
I
in
think
the
so.
Did he playing with himself?
I'll give it a go. And so Friends is gonna walk out to where these like 7 or so bodies are.
Yeah, they're kind of scattered around.
Yeah. So I'll before we start anything, then the others can go to sleep. But before I start anything, I'll give him a hand and just try and get them as close to him as what he needs to. And this is just a thought, but playing 2 characters, so tell me to fuck off if you think it's too much. But he's going to try doing turn undead.
Well, I mean, they're technically not undead yet.
Yeah, I don't know that. He doesn't know
So
that, but we.
He can
yeah.
cast the spell, but nothing happens.
Okay, cool.
But then he's going to get it back because he's going to get it. So I won't bother marking it off.
You were just playing with yourself, and you gave Renz a hand.
Yeah, indeed. Handy. Anyway, polishing
Yeah,
one's
we're
armor,
to go
as
back
it
to
were.
sleep, and I'll go back with whoever's doing the last watch with me. And
Celeste.
we'll,
Pile the bodies. I will wall a fire in the morning.
yeah.
Okay, so you pile the bodies up. What are you doing with Mash 2's body?
Well,
Just leaving it in her tent,
performed-
or but you've done the ceremony.
I've done the ceremony, so she won't rise from the dead
Okay, so you're leaving her in her tent.
as undead. Yeah, I'll possibly cover her with a blanket. Maybe I'll try and position her that she's resting in bed.
Okay. Yep. That's easily done. Okay. So, the rest of you go to sleep to get the rest of your rest in. Celeste and Florian are still on watch, with Florian investigating or researching the
this liquid I've got in these bodies.
all these bits and pieces that you pulled off of the undead that you examined.
Yeah.
So, what I would like for you to do, let's have a look, see, 1 second.
I have proficiency in my...
Is if you make a herbalism check, so...
I will give guidance.
Proficiency and guidance. I will say DC of 15 gets you some information. 20 will get you lots of information. 25 will get you all of the information that I have.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
So...
Does he get advantage because I'm helping?
You just gave him guidance because you're helping.
Yeah.
Can't I do both?
No.
It's a bit OP if you do that.
You can do one or the other. You
Okay,
chose
well then I'll get
guidance.
advantage.
No, you
Oh,
chose
I didn't realise
guidance.
it was
Come
one.
on.
Okay.
Am I rolling a
I'm up
d4?
for
Am I not rolling?
I'm up for bending the rules, but there are
Well,
limits.
I just said first that I was going to help him with that. I didn't realise, but that's fine.
But no,
Whichever way you want to do it.
I mean, you chose.
You've said
guidance,
that.
so-
That's guidance. So, I've beaten the 15 with just the dice roll and
Okay.
the thing. So 17 in total at the minute, and then a +5 proficiency, so 22. So a little bit off the 25 mark,
22.
but still good.
Okay. Cool. Lots of information coming up your way then. So, the poison or the liquid that you removed from that corpse in town was strange. You've not seen anything quite like this before. Combined with the smells that you got off of Mashtu and the assassin, you gather that the poison acts as a sort of it deteriorates the flesh and somehow chemically changes it so that it appears grey and unhealthy. But it also works on the muscles of the heart to pump blood around. But it's not just blood. This poison infects the heart, so you're getting infected blood pumping around this body, which is what is animating the body. Now, the blood obviously goes to the brain as well, but as the brain is decaying, the thought processes slow and will slow the longer the undead is allowed to wander around. So eventually they will turn into completely mindless killing machines.
And this only starts to work when they're dead?
It only works when they're dead, and by looking at the state of decay in the assassin and the other orcs that you've seen around the camp, because you've been moving them about, you would say that petrification has started, and it looks to be the number of wounds that were hit. The more wounds with the poison, the quicker that poison acts. Mashtu was covered in wounds, so you suspect they were trying to get her up and running as soon as possible. The others, not so much. So you think you've probably got in the region of about 8 hours before these orcs and assassins turn and wake up as undead.
Yeah.
I will allow 2 questions.
Yeah.
on
So
this.
in the when we first entered the inner sanctum, I don't know what you call them, Misty or
The embassy.
Chad, but
The embassy.
the embassy. What did the embassy leader at the time do to kill the one in there?
Shot in the back of the head, wasn't it?
Yeah. Basically severed its spinal cord. So
Yeah,
there was
okay, cool.
there was no blood going to its brain.
Yeah.
At
And
all.
then my second question is, if the target is still alive and has been poisoned by this poison, will it still take effect if they are dead if it is not taken out of them?
Yes. So you still got one more question on the effects of the poison.
On the
other one I
effects.
gave you because it was a question about what happened in the embassy. So that's a different thing.
Would something like a lesser or greater restoration do this, or does it need to be a specific antidote?
You suspect that greater restoration will do it.
Mm-hmm.
You suspect that it may be possible in time to make an antidote.
Which
Give me
resurrection spell is it?
an intelligence check.
Which res spell is it that Yorick has?
Resurrection.
I think that one,
No.
outside of like severed limbs, recovers all injury.
Yeah.
Do not D&D beyond because my dice are
Does
ignoring
it
shit.
affect poisons and diseases though?
Yes. Yes.
So,
Only
deal with magic.
magical curses it doesn't affect.
Okay, this is not a magical thing. This is pure poison. What'd you get?
Yeah, 14.
14.
We don't need to worry
Even
about
D&D
magic then.
dice are rolling shit.
Yeah. I want to give it to you, but I can't.
In that case, then I'm going to use inspiration. If that sounds like I'm close.
Absolutely. Roll an inspiration.
So I'll use
your inspiration. Go for it. You can assist Celeste if you want to give an advantage.
Sure.
Or
I'll do
guidance.
that then. I'll do advantage.
Okay, I'll
Because
take
you're
the
helping
first
in
one.
this.
And what am I doing? Intelligence.
Just an intelligence check. I want you to see if
Yeah.
you've noticed something. About...
17 this time.
Excellent, that'll do. The DC was 16. So, the smell of the poison is similar to something else you've smelt recently. And you recall it's the flowers in Trelador's hair. You think you may be able to work out an antidote using those flowers and the poison that you have to combine to make an antidote. But
Or
you think
Trelador's a spy and he's gone around and poisoned everybody.
Could be.
it could be. Could be.
I knew we should have got rid of him.
Yeah.
Trelador's not subtle enough to be a spy.
But I think
Also true. You think you
Trelador's
may be
got
able
the
to
stuff
do
that's
that.
brick
You're not
through
sure how
window.
long it would take you or what the sort of trial and error of it would be, but you're pretty certain that if you were to utilise those flowers along with the poison that you have, and possibly any other poison that's on that dead assassin, you may be able to make an antidote.
Yep. Okay. Fuck. I can't. I've asked my 2 questions. Fuck. So I don't know. I'm immune to poison, but am I immune to this? Shit.
I was about to say, search assassins, search them really fucking carefully.
Yeah. So the first thing I'd be like is Celeste. You know how you can help people who've been weakened by poisons and stuff like that?
Yes.
Can you do that in a bigger form, as in like against really bad poisons? We need to do this on Madame Miette as she was stabbed by Guise dagger.
I mean, I have lesser restoration and greater restoration, but greater restoration requires some materials. I believe it's diamonds.
You have to order
Just
it.
give that.
They have a limited supply.
Yeah, there's quite a lot still.
Um,
I've got a bucket full in my bag.
how many diamonds?
Diamond worth at least 100 gold, so it's not a big diamond. It's only a
I
little
grabbed.
one.
I grabbed one of the 5 diamonds what friends gave me, which 100 gold each. There you go. Greater restoration now on Madame Miette, please. So then she's safe.
Of course.
Okay.
That just concerns me because I've also been hit by this poison.
Yourself as well, then.
Am I
Okay.
in danger given that I took the antidote? Oh, great, a shrug. Nice.
Well, you took an antidote for the poison in the embassy, not the poison from the undead.
No. I specifically said that I took the poison in the embassy. Sorry, I took the antidote in the embassy that was offered by the embassy.
Yes.
Because that's the whole tradition. You drink and then you
Yes.
take the antidote. After I got stabbed by Guy, I took the antidote that turned your tongue blue.
You did, yeah. So you're fine.
Oh,
Okay.
But you
Okay.
don't know that. Florian.
no, I don't.
Well, would you?
Mm.
I don't know. Roll a d20. If you beat me, you work it out between the pair of you. If you don't, you don't.
Please.
Well, I rolled an 8.
And I might-
The embassy.
If you get
I
over
rolled
an
double
The
that.
embassy before Mia got stabbed by Guy.
you got 16, yeah?
Yes, the embassy was before getting stabbed.
Yeah. But
So she wouldn't be clear then. If Guy's
did
blade
you
was poisoned.
drink the antidote after Guy stabbed you?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
a tum-tum.
She did.
Yeah.
Miette has taken 2 antidotes.
Yes.
The embassy
Right,
antidote
okay.
and her own antidote after being stabbed.
I see.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
16.
yeah, you remember Madame Miette drinking something that turned her tongue blue.
Okay. Oh, hang on. Not
But
Madame
Celeste,
Miette. Do it on
you
yourself.
figure that, yeah, with all the work that you've been doing with Florian, you smell your wound. And although you're not poisoned as such, because you cast lesser restoration, didn't you? You can still smell it. Now that you've been working with this poison, you recognise the smell on yourself.
I will cast Greater Restoration on myself then.
Then you are no longer affected by that latent poison that would have zombified you after death. Damn it!
Well, it's not the first time one of my characters has become zombified after death.
This is very true. You have a habit of doing that.
I think I can figure this out and I don't know how good it's going to work, whether it would work against people completely turned or just people who are recently deceased with this poison. But given time, after we've sorted this out, I'm pretty sure I can figure out just how to come up with an antidote for everyone else, just in case.
It wouldn't hurt to carry some around.
No. And I'm just going to the corpse of I'm going to go to Mash2's tent.
Right.
And with the corpse of the assassin in there, and very carefully, like I'm assuming they've all got like the long cloaks on and everything like that.
Well, not long cloaks, but like shrouded.
Shrouded, yeah. I'll carefully, not sexually, guys, just to point that out, carefully undress them, because then they'll have all of their daggers, what they would more than likely have, in their sides, on their belts and stuff like that, and see what more poison I can get into my vials. A couple of vials, what I'll have in herbalism.
Make an investigation check, and depending on the result of that, it will lower the DC on your tools check. Your herbalism kit.
18 on investigation.
Okay, so that lowers the DC for 15 for your tools check.
Okay. So tools check, yeah. I don't have a tools check, so I've got to roll it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you just have to roll your...
I'll roll a d20, then add proficiency in that, yeah.
Yes, please.
+16 +5, 21.
Nice. So, yeah, I'll say you get 3 vials of this poison.
Okay, yep. And then just remembering that Guy had some antidote on them, just see if there's anything carefully. I'll...
With your investigation check, if you're looking for an antidote, you do not find one.
Okay. So they didn't have them on them, so that must mean Guy was a slightly higher up than what these fellow folk are. Fuck, and I stabbed Guy. I've just remembered.
Yeah, but he's still alive at the moment, or is he
You
not?
don't know, he's gone.
We don't know.
We don't
He's
know.
gone.
Madame Miette, I stabbed Guy, didn't I, with his blade?
He's asleep.
Madame Miette's asleep.
Oh.
Celeste is awake.
I thought she was with her for some reason.
No,
Nope.
she's sleeping.
Why did I think that? I don't know.
Knows to
Because you were going to.
And to be-
us.
Oh,
annoying.
yes. Celeste.
Go back to sleep.
I stabbed Guy with his own blade. I didn't know whether he would be resistant to poison or not, but he is. But I don't think he's gonna. Well, I don't know, but I'm immune to it. But
We just need to make sure that if he's dead, he stays dead, I suppose.
what
And
could
if-
we do? We just need to break that.
Removing the candle, destroying the brain.
Yeah. I didn't want to say anything like that. We need to basically
Don't
break
say
the
that.
spinal cord.
What's your surname? Florian.
Me, Winchester. I know.
Playing the
I
long
know.
game.
But yeah, we need to sever the spinal cord or blunt force trauma the brain. That'll kill him, but for sure this time.
Or burn the bodies after they're dead. I would imagine.
Potentially, but it may not work. But yeah, let's let the others rest and we'll make a start on that before we do anything in the morning.
So,
Thanks for your help, Snap.
Thank you for saving me from becoming a zombie.
Yeah.
well, I would have had to have killed you first. But, you know,
Yeah, but I die easy.
this is true. This is true.
I apologize for saying this, but it does kind of feel like we're at the point of getting cocky and merrily splitting up the party all the time at the moment. So we're kind of asking for something bad to happen.
I mean, no shot. What could possibly go wrong?
You know what he's
Uh-huh.
like? Why do you think I suggested against Gus's bombing run?
That would have been brilliant.
Oh yeah,
though.
that was guaranteed to go wrong.
That would have been absolutely brilliant.
It would
It
have.
Oh,
would have
been
been very
epic.
fun.
But-
I don't think it would have outdone Inniskara's work on the pirates.
That was brutal.
That was brutal. Anyway, you can all complete a long rest.
I'm
I
assuming you lose that slot for Greater Restoration still, though?
Yes, because you'd already done your long rest. So sorry about
Yeah,
that.
no, that's fine. Thought I'd check.
I'm so glad in the spell that I chose.
Let's see. I was going to do something. Oh yeah, forensics long rest. Let's do that.
Oh yeah, I was making a note, but okay, if you're doing a note.
Yeah, I can do that. So,
And also Trellador if he needs it.
yeah, I think Dan is watching. So Dan, long rest.
Okay.
Let's do that. Long rest. Gunfire. Okay, so that's Firen's done. Okay, so you awake whilst not completely refreshed, somewhat rested, but obviously the interruption in sleep has put you on an edge somewhat. Finding dead orcs, especially dead Mashtu, was a bit of a shock during the night. And what we'll do is we'll leave it there for tonight, I think. It's a good end point.
Dun, dun, dun.
You about to do unspeakable things to a orc warband leader. I mean, nice things, bring her back to life, etc. I'm sure. So, yeah, thank you very much for playing. That was really good fun. I hope you enjoyed. So a little bit of everybody got involved there, I think.
I'm so scared.
You're scared? Why are you scared?
I couldn't imagine why. At all.
Sorry, have you not been in a campaign with me DMing before?
No.
Right.
That explains it.
That'll explain that. Yeah, I get that now.
See, you ruined my fun tonight, Jess.
I did?
Yeah, well, the bombing campaign, see,
That would have been
we
great.
were on watch. I know. Me and Yorick were on watch together, and I was about to get him to get on Bridris, and we were going to go off and do it anyway.
I didn't ruin that. Yorick noticed there was a...
all these flappy tents with dead orcs in them.
Yeah, sorry about that. But, you know, Yorick noticed it. If he hadn't noticed it, you could have absolutely gone and done that. That would have been hilarious. That would have been so
I assumed that was the
We
plan.
go out, we do that, and then we come back before anyone even know we're gone. And then we just sit there, you know, on guard duty by the time we got back.
I mean, I can't see how that could have possibly worked, but it might have done. It would have I would have let the dice decide whether that worked or not. But yeah, I would have been totally up for it. That would
Just
have been
brain
great.
work, you know?
Yeah. Chaos Dwarves striking in.
I feel like this is going to be a brutal fight.
It'd be
Good
difficult,
choice.
but
Yeah, all of these are basically going to have
it's going to be a
sneak
brutal
attack.
tea party.
Because how these assassins have done it, they're basically snow on them. They're
Yeah.
protégés of
Right.
snow, and
As long as we don't get kind of mobbed by them or let them gain advantage against us, we should be safe.
yeah,
I
Just
have a
not to worry
plan.
about the poison.
Awesome.
a cunning plan.
Have a plan. It's as
I have a
hot
plan.
as my pants.
What I will say is, if the opportunity arises, let me kill one of the add-on assassins that Snow will inevitably have with him, because I can use Snow's tricks against him. Because I can bring him back. In service of Remora.
So
Conspiracy beard, though.
yeah.
He did leave at the exact time that these secret assassins were about, and his flowers apparently can kill people. So, was it Gelador?
Again, you need tact and subtlety to be an assassin.
Or
Or-
he's just playing the
A
best
massive,
long
a massive ruse, yeah.
Yeah.
The
Or
longest con ever.
yeah. I mean,
On
if
Okay.
par with James and
yeah,
the,
I was going to
the
say
longbow.
if that's what's happening, this may even be James and the drums.
Drums, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think we've explained that one before, Debbie, have we? James's character, Dan's character in the first campaign I ran
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was.
was
yes.
a bard. He was an orc bard. He wasn't very bright, and he managed to find himself a pair of bongos. And James's character would cast
Mage hand.
Mage Hand and play the bongos.
Visible type.
And Tone tried everything to try and work out how these magic bongos worked. And it went on for months.
Months.
Out of game time. Until finally he got caught casting Mage Hand, play the bongos. And nobody knew apart from me and James. It was such a beautiful con.
I mean, literally, we were going along, and suddenly the bongos would start playing, and he'd be casting detect magic on them, and he tried so many remove curse and all sorts of things.
See
and nothing-
invisibility and all sorts of stuff was going on. It was so good.
I think when we did find it out, we'd thrown like a bit of cloth over them and seen the outline of the
The hand
hands.
playing the bongos.
And yeah,
Nice.
I mean, one of my favourite bits about Tone was just his name.
Yeah.
Full name, Tone de F.
And the best bit
And
was if he got stressed or something that he didn't understand was happening, his nose would start to bleed. And he just lay down face first on the floor. Until it all went away.
Wasn't his ancestor, because we all had fancy ancestors, his ancestor was colour blind?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
It was a very punny campaign, that one.
It was.
Well, sometimes you have to.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But one of my best tricks I thought was the magical mirror. Took them ages to work out. There was this mirror, sort of shimmering, watery mirror, and they would stick their hand through it. Nothing would happen. And one of them went through. The other's like, "Oh my god, where's he gone? Where's he gone? Where's he gone?" And he popped up in a fountain outside in the courtyard,
Oh yeah. I
and
remember
then
that.
decided to be stealthy up to the group so that they didn't work it.
And I remember it came down to Thagel and Twirl, I think,
Yeah.
were the last two left. And they were panicking over it. And I think the two of them just hugged each other and went through.
So basically, you got the whole party to go through this portal, in effect, that was coming up in a fountain behind them.
Yeah, I was half expecting to turn around and say, there was a constant watch set on that fountain because of all the weird hands that kept popping up out of it.
No, it was just literally just one of those things. It's like, and the magical barrier that destroyed a magical weapon or magical item that as you went through it as well. That was fun.
Oh yeah, I remember that as well.
But, yes, indeed. Well, let's wrap this one up, at least with the stream. We will be back here on Sunday. Are we back Sunday, Finny?
Yeah, I think so. I think after I get back from the festival, I should be back in time and that. So.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So we'll be back here on Sunday for the investigators, and then the following Tuesday we will be here for whatever happens when these guys wake up.
Beating up a wet cat.
Something like that. So, if you liked it, and why wouldn't you? It was really good fun. We thank you. We love you. You're fantastic. You're great. We really do appreciate you. If you didn't like it, however, well, off you fuck.